Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Our today's lessons, I'm gonna talk about what comprehensible input is. And why should we care about it? Why should we know about it? Okay, first, it based on Dr. Stephen Krashen's theory on second language acquisitions. He said that comprehensible input is language input that can be understood by listeners despite them not understanding all the words and structure in it. So, for the language learner, actually the first thing that you do is understanding about how human brains acquire the second language. Because the only way human acquire language is to have comprehensible input. And research shows a new learners, actually a learners of language, need to hear a word 38 times in order to remember this word, to improve or to internalize this word. So I'll give you 3 examples. I'll give you an example that I'll say it 3 times with the same message to explain to you what comprehensible input teaching strategy is. So the first example, the first message, okay, I'll say, aku, kamu, kita itu beda dan kita nggak akan pernah sama. Kamu paham kan? Kamu paham nggak sih? Okay, in the second message, I'll say it slower and very clear. Aku, kamu, kita itu beda dan kita nggak akan pernah sama. Kamu paham kan? Kamu paham nggak sih? Okay, still remember guys that I'll still use the same message. Okay, in the third, I'll use my body language or stuff. Aku, kamu, kita itu beda dan kita gak akan pernah sama. Kamu paham kan? Kamu paham gak sih? So guys, tell me, what is the easier for you to understand? The first, second, or the third? I guess that you will say that the third is the easier one. Okay, because I use my body language. So it called a comprehensible input. The third is called as a comprehensible input. So our teachers usually say that you don't need to speak Indonesian to understand Indonesian as long as your teachers give you comprehensible input. That's what comprehensible input theory says. Okay, come back to Krashen's theory. So, Krashen said that comprehensible input should be one step beyond the learner's level. Actually, usually it represented as I plus 1, the current states of the knowledge of the student plus extra element which make it a little more difficult for the learners. So the learner wouldn't be able to produce but will be able to understand. And it involves more than just words. This includes taking in consideration of context, explanation, the use of visual cues, and meaning negotiation. And the message effectively understood creates the learning experience. So according to Krashen's theory of language acquisitions, giving learners this kind of input help them acquire language naturally rather than learn it consciously.